night, she called me up, and then my phone's ringing, and she's wondering where I am and why I'm not picking her up. All right, listen. Hello? Okay? No problem. What? Yeah, I'm okay. And you're still waiting, aren't you? You're not calling? I'm trying to get away. I'm late. Well, are you still there? I'm okay. Everything is fine. Okay. I don't have a ride home. I don't have no transportation. I got okay. And had to talk to everything's fine. Okay. Anyway, did you leave me? No, I didn't. No. Oh boy, I don't know how I'm gonna get home. Oh, Cliff, I was left on my card. Huh? I only have $50 left on my card. Right. And I don't have, I can't send that, and I couldn't get on one anyway. So I was to pay somebody for $20. But I don't, you know, the buses in that car, you're in Shelby County. Aren't you in Shelby County in Texas? I'm in Texas. I'm Shelby County. It's Shelby County. It's right there in the letter. If you're not going to come, then I need to make another, I need to try to call somebody that can come get me. Right. Call somebody. Anybody's number, though. What do you want? Will's number? No, I don't want his number, Mom. He can't help me. Do you want the other Will's number? I don't think he'll come over here either. I haven't talked to him. He doesn't know anything about the place.
Put the camera on that.
Well, you can call him.
This is for the assholes who are wondering who I am. Mom, stop the recording for a minute. It's a little bit loud. I mean, it's kind of hard to hear. But the important part is that you established that she's in Shelby County.
Yep.
And she what? She needs money? Or she needs a ride?
She needs a ride. And she needs money.
And she has $150 left on her...
$50 on her debit card.
On her, what kind of debit card? Her government debit card?
Disability card.
Disability debit card. Okay. I think the district attorney needs to look into what type of disability this is recognized by the state. Don't you?
For sure.
Okay, now let's go further. Can you get to any parts where you can prove she's with Kevin?
Yeah, she says he's not here right now. That's what she's telling me.
Yeah, but I need to know who you're referring to. So do you say Kevin and
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Let me get that. Let me see if I can get it.
Does she seem to appear to be afraid of him?
At first she did. She's in a stranger's house right over there in Shelby County. She never met this couple. This is an older couple, she tells me. It's the first time she met him. But the woman's at work, and she's with the man over there, Mr. Adams. Okay? I'm going to go in and explain it. And then he says, and I said, well, where's Kevin? She said he left. And then she said, why did you send the Rangers over? That's what she asked me.
Mr. Adams, huh?
Adams, yeah. She said his first name.
Well, how did you get the address to send the Rangers there?
She gave it to me. She texted me the address.
What's the address?
The address is, and I gave it to the Texas Rangers.
Good.
Okay, the address is...
You know who needs the address? The stupid district attorney who thinks that she has a case to pull to take you into court and to put...
312 Motley Street, and that is in Tenha, T-N-H-A Hall, in Texas. And the zip code, she even gave me that, 75974. And the people she's with are, she named the first and the last name because the Texas Rangers looked it up with the phone number I gave them. They said that number belongs to a James Adams, and Judith Adams is the wife.
Okay, and who's there with Jenny? Who brought her there? Kevin Blackman in that same raggedy Grand Marquis, that one that you sent me pictures of?
Light blue, exactly the same ones that were at the house on Preston Street.
Is that the same ones that you keep giving information to the district attorney and the ATF over here in Shreveport?
Yes, the same license number, same car, same everything, same driver.
And what is this about him robbing a pharmacy in Texas, getting away with it, and him fixing to rob another pharmacy, and Jenny doesn't want to be involved, supposedly?
Yes, that's what she's claimed.
Okay, this is all stuff I'm repeating that you told me and that she has told you?
Yes, and that the Texas Rangers have the same information.
And the district attorney still proceeds to move forward?
Exactly.
Okay. I don't know what the district attorney hopes to achieve out of this, but she or he is certainly going to get looked up when this phone call ends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get their bar number, and I'm going to report them to the Louisiana Bar Association for everything that we're discussing.
Right. Now let me see if she can tell me about the desperation. Here she goes again. Same phone call. Listen to this. You said the police out here.
Mom, stop it for a minute.
Okay.
I don't hear a victim. I hear a drug addict, a mentally ill sister, and I hear a desperate mother trying to find different ways to rationalize or cope or deal with a child's behavior. Okay, no offense, but that's what I hear.
Right.
But I certainly don't see anything for the courts to capitalize off of.
Right.
Or the police to capitalize off of in this situation. Other than the fact that whatever methamphetamine producers or manufacturers she's hanging out with or associating with right now, other than them going after them and doing their job, that's what they should be doing.
Right.
So I'll do what I can, and I'm going to put this on social media because everybody else does it, and they have a great time with it. And this is not a good time for me to air family business, but you know what? They're going to make all this a matter of public record anyway. This police report is a matter of public record. This shit with Jenny I pulled off the internet, and this right here is a matter of public record when I went to the sheriff's office and retrieved it, or had someone else do it for me. You know, so, hey, why not just open up the whole thing, right?
Right. Right.
So what would you like to see happen out of this?
I would like to see her get some help and me get off. I don't need to have any kind of record because I don't deserve that. And for helping out, trying to help my daughter, and she's not getting the help she needs anyway. She's talking in riddles, as you can see, and I just can't do anything but just repeat what she's saying to try to sound like a sounding block. And she goes on and on and on by saying they came over and they never did anything, never would give her a ride. And then he seemed disgusted and he left. That's what he's fixing to tell me. He was disgusted. And she said he was mad at me. But he wasn't mad at me. He was mad at her for not fessing up. And then I asked her about Kevin.
Why is this little creep? How old is this little creep?
40. He's 40 years old.
Okay, this grown creep. How come he's not in prison?
That I don't know. She claims that his mother has connections with the sheriff department in Caddo.
Good. Then they need a good lawsuit against him.
Right.
And as I said, attorneys love chasing money, so $10,000 is a good start for an attorney to act like they're going to jump through some hoops for a suit.
Right.
Okay, so I was going to buy a house later this year. At the beginning of next year. But you know what? I'll put that shit on hold. I'll put that down payment on hold, and we'll go after an attorney. Okay? So now that this shit has inconvenienced me too, and my wife, my kids, and my family, and of course my mother, you, and my sister, because she can't acquire the appropriate mental health or drug addiction help in Louisiana.
No, she really can't.
So she has to continue. She gets to continue to get a free pass and a check to keep doing this until eventually, I guess, a cop shoots her or somebody runs her over or she winds up missing or dead or she ODs on drugs. That's eventually what's going to happen because she's real combative. She's got charges on her for resisting arrest, multiple charges. I looked her records up in several parishes and in other states.
Yeah.
It's a shame to say that about my own young sister, but we all tried to help her. I worked closely with her probation officer. I even tried to get a Court of Appeals judge to help with an interdiction. But everybody's hands are tied in some kind of way because favors are owed, and certain quid pro quos go with certain quid pro quos. So, as I said before, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and if somebody calls you, then you take the call, give me their name, full name, get their name, then I'll screen them, okay?
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to cut the video off so that I can talk a little bit more with you anyway, and we can have a good Christmas this year, or try to, with all this bullshit going on, okay?
Okay.
Anything else you want to say before I cut off the video?
No, I was just looking for the part where she was just still, and then she called me after that, less than an hour ago, and I got the number on my phone, the same number. I couldn't answer it. I was just too stuck out.
What number is it that you have?
The only number she's been calling me from the whole night, and it registers to Adams. It was 903-692-3305.
Okay, and that's the Adams house, family house, where the...
And the Texas Rangers are the ones that looked up the location and everything with the number. They traced it.
And they went out there and did a welfare check on her, and I guess they have no probable cause to bust the door down and look for methamphetamines. And what? Kevin took off?
Kevin took off as usual. He was going.